Hey guys, what is going on? It's the Hungarian here, back again, and today I'm going to be talking about the new addition to Dying Light, Cars and Driver Level. And basically what I'm going to talk about here is how you will be able to increase your XP and, get all those upgrades as fast as possible, because honestly, it is probably the easiest one to upgrade out of, your Survivor, Power and Agility, and how you can do it in pretty much no time at all. Now, as you can see from the video, as I upgrade my power level, because I've got to max it, if you just see that I'm actually on level, I think it's 20 or 19. I can't actually see at the top. I think it's 19. Anyway, basically, it's a higher level. I think the max I'm going to assume, I'm not sure if it's 24. I know the others are 24, but either way, it's very high up in the thing, and it's incredibly hard, usually, if you talk about agility and power, to actually get it up, because, you're not constantly getting XP for it. However, there are ways you can easily gain XP whilst you drive. In fact, when you drive at max speed, or pretty much almost any speed really, then you are slowly gaining some XP. So basically, at first I'm gonna talk about how you can increase your XP. First off, as you can see, I'm driving in the dark. If you don't know, or you're new to Dying Light, you've got the following along with it. You XP doubles for anything, so like your Survivor, your Power, and Agility. It will double at night. So say like if something is worth 100 XP at night, in day, sorry, at night, if you do the exact same thing, you'll get 200 XP. So if you are aiming to level up any of your abilities, then you're gonna want to do it at night. Obviously, at night, the main issue with it, you do have volatiles, which the guys just chasing around. They shouldn't be too much of a problem, really. I mean, they can be a pain. I mean, if you've already got your car leveled out a bit already, then it shouldn't be too much of a problem, especially if you've got the UV lights and all that stuff. But that's quite late on, so you probably won't have that. Anyway, so basically, all you want to do really is to drive in fields. The reason I say drive in fields rather than on the road is because there are tons and tons of zombies. As you can see from the video, I'm just constantly driving in fields. Occasionally get onto the road. But the reason I'm going on fields is that there is a high chance of running into like huge hordes of zombies, because that's generally where they are. And the reason you want to get into these huge hordes of zombies is simply because you get so much XP just from killing them. I can't remember the exact amount. I think it might be like, I think it's about 100 and something for killing like one zombie. And from the start of this video, I was low down on this level, and just by driving for about 4 minutes, I've almost maxed it already, just by driving in the dark and running things over. It is really that simple once you know what to do. So basically, all there really is to leveling up this is driving in the dark, going across fields, and just running over zombies whenever possible. I mean, there is pretty much no real, I wouldn't say there's any better way to do it. I mean, obviously you get a little bit of XP every time you run over a fence, or run over, just basically destroy a few things. Was, as you can see here, these police signs, got a bit of XP for that, 10 per one. But there's small amounts. But when you go in the fields running over zombies, on the fields compared to running on the roads, it's definitely the fields is probably where you want to go. And yeah, there are zombies on the roads, obviously, but they're less likely, and not in huge hordes. Now, secondly, what I want to talk about is the upgrades, and what upgrades you will probably want to upgrade first, and what ones are kind of more important than others, and what ones are kind of on the pointless side. Now, first off, I would say that nitrous is probably one of the most important ones, and I would recommend choosing that one first if you haven't already. Reason being, runners and even volatiles, if you're trying to upgrade, increase your thing at night, your level. Nitrous helps you get away. So level 1 nitrous, I would say, is essential, and probably the one you will need to choose first. Car alarm, the one on to the right of it. Yeah, car alarm is kind of pointless. There is no reason to get that anytime soon, to be quite honest. And the only reason I actually got it originally is because I wanted to get the remote here. Well, that wasn't even that was kind of disappointing. I was kind of hoping you'd be able to do it from like any location, just like set off like your trap just randomly, or set off a car alarm, and then I had dreams and it didn't really work. So yeah, I would say that the right side of the novice is kind of pointless, including the mine dispenser as well. Again, I don't know, it can have uses, maybe getting rid of volatiles. I haven't really used it too much, but from what I can tell, it's not that great. Reinforced cage, however, I would say is pretty important. Not only does it make your car look quite good, something that the main reason I got it in the first place, but yeah, it also can greatly decrease the amount of damage you get if like a runner jumps on your car and starts attacking you. Like it will take a long while for me to die with it maxed out, so that's pretty cool. Right, so that's basically that. Obviously you have to repair. That's whatever. Now on to the adepts. Ramming bar, I would say, is pretty useful, especially for XP building, because you are able just to mow through zombies at night, and you don't get slowed down if you're being chased. So I would say that is definitely, when you get into the novice, I would say that's probably the first one you want to go with. Next, you have your UV lights, the one onto the right of that. UV lights, the safe zone is useful. The UV lights, however, I would say are useless. Reason being, most of the time, they will be behind you. They'll be chasing you. So with the UV lights being on the front, it doesn't do anything really, apart from makes it harder to see, because the blue light's a lot harder to see than your headlights. So yeah, but I would say it's probably worth upgrading that for the safe zone after you've done at least level 1 RAM, because the safe zone basically, as you may have saw, I can't remember if I cut it out, but basically, yeah, you can be chased by volatiles, and you just deploy or set off your the safe zone, and basically for a short period they won't be able to go near you, which is pretty damn useful. Yeah, and then again, you have your you can upgrade your parts. Off-road suspension is very useful. I'd say, actually thinking about it, the RAM and off-road suspension go well together when you are building XP, trying to get those final few upgrades in. So yeah, I would say that. Fuel efficiency, I found is completely not useless, but not that helpful, in the sense that the fuel is just easy to get, really. I think by the time of recording this, I have at least 50 cans, because I just have it all just built up, because I never really, I had to refuel like once during like a 30-minute playthrough. So yeah, it builds up. I wouldn't say fuel efficiency isn't that bad, and that's without upgrading it, because I only upgraded it today. Yeah, and also the handyman. It's a 10% chance. It's not going to get any guarantees. I don't have it upgraded. I think you can just replace it, really, and it does the same thing. And now you're going on to the good stuff, the expert things. First off, the electric trap is probably my favorite upgrade to get, simply because it is so useful. Like, honestly, not even kidding, it is so useful in the sense that you're able to, if something's climbing onto you, just shock. If something is, blocking your path, shock, and they move out the way. It's just fun to use. The flamethrower, however, is cool, but it gets rid of all your fuel, and at the same time doesn't really do anything. Like, I just found that it was just weak. It didn't kill zombies. It just made them light up and look good. So yeah, I would say definitely get the electric trap, and yeah. So guys, I hope you found this video useful, and you are now able to upgrade your level to max in a matter of hours. Now, if you learned something new or just enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this, or just different content, a whole range of things. And I'll see you guys next time.